Okay guys, it's been exactly 1 month since I've been a tilapia fish owner, and I want to just give you a quick update. Obviously still no plants on it, so we're doing a lot of water changes. I've measured the ammonia and nitrites and other measurements, and everything's going really well. I also am liking the fact that there's enough water volume in this system that the temperature is not swinging too far from 80 degrees. So that's excellent. There was a few really hot days and it got up to 87, but as you look at it there, 83 degrees, I'm happy with that. Need to probably get one more heater just to make sure that, and what I'm thinking of doing is maybe having the heater suspended on the roof there and have it go right into the water on both of these, because this slowly builds up. The hot water can hit, or the heater can heat up the water, then it comes in and it will take care of the water over the winter time. I think I'll be able to do that and keep them alive all winter long. Need to, because I got a lot of fish. Blue tilapia, they don't look so blue like that. Blue tilapia. I just fed them, believe it or not. So one other thing that I did as an experiment is I closed off this equalizer valve. This pipe right here, its sole purpose is to equalize the water flow coming out of both of these. As you can see, if the pump feeding this media moving, I guess it's called a media filter, but if it's coming out of this filter right here and it's increasing it faster than this one is, then the water flow is going to be slightly different, and thus changing the flow rate on all of these. Okay, and that's why we're seeing some of the solids build up a little bit here and moving pretty quickly right here with the same exact number of fish, age of fish and everything, and feed ratio. So what I need to do is the experiment showed me that this pipe right here is important, and I need to open it back up. So now that's what I'm going to do. Let me just show you what I mean. You see how strong that water's coming down compared to this one? The light doesn't seem to be. Okay? In essence, you probably can't tell on the video, but a lot more water is coming out of this than it is over here. What that means is that even though I have two of the exact same model 1/6 horsepower pumps here, one feeding this side and the other feeding that side, the tank that is feeding the far one, or the pump that's on the far one, is older than the one feeding this one. And so the amount of water being pushed to it is less. Thus I need to open that back up. I don't know if I can do this with one hand because this is a big old valve. Let's see. Oh. Okay, I'm going to do it right real quick. Okay, I opened it back up, and now hopefully the water will equalize to a point where the same amount of water is coming out of both sides. Ironically, I think the water output or flow has slowed down even further by doing that. And it's picked up even more on this side. I'm just going to evaluate that over the next little while and see if it continues that way. And if it does, then everything I just said is completely wrong. And there's a benefit to closing that off. I don't understand it. I'm no scientist, I'm just doing this for fun. And I have to experiment each stage to figure it out. Interesting. Another reason why you have this here is though, just in case one of the pumps fails, okay, and I've already taken care of it so it doesn't siphon back in and overflow the sump tank, okay, but what if the pump fails here? If you have this open, then the water level will rise together and continue to feed both sides, making sure that water aeration happens, okay? And I'm telling you, for some reason, the water flow has now stopped pretty much on this side. How interesting, guys. Let's take a look on this side. Yeah, it's just trickling in now. Something is up. Something is definitely up. Okay, by opening that back up, the water flow on the first two, has increased over these two. I'm very confused by that. Well, if anybody has any suggestions on why that's happening, let me know, because I got to figure that out. Let's turn it back off and see what happens to the water flow. Okay, before closing it off, after closing it off. You probably can't tell any difference, but I can. And I am telling you, there is more steady flow on this side when I have that thing closed. And that makes no sense to me at all. I know that it's level. You know, this is on a flat concrete flooring, and so it's not like this is level and there's more water down here. Maybe there's just a slight unlevelness to it, and that's what's happening. I don't know. Huh, interesting. Well, let me know what you guys think. Anyways, 1 month, these fish are very healthy and doing well. They're not as frenzied as usually, because I just fed them and they're content for at least 5 minutes. These fish, tilapia, they just eat until they don't know what to do with themselves. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing and liking this video. Appreciate it. The thing's going well. I've been gone for 3 days, and with all of the risk management little things that I've done to make sure that if one pipe breaks, it doesn't absolutely, or breaks down or stops, or you know, I've got a lot of little things built into this thing so that if something happens, I don't flood my entire house. And it just felt good to go away for 3 days and then come back, and all the automatic feeders have been doing their job and no hiccups. And the only thing that's happened really from one day to the other is that the water level is that much lower due to evaporation, and there's less food in the automatic feeders. So pretty exciting when this is just pretty much automated. Makes you feel good. Thanks guys. See you later.